Good afternoon, Swirly Nation. And welcome back to the friendly confines of the Lemieux Sports Complex for this afternoon's lunch hour game between the Rochester Jr. Americans and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good afternoon, everybody. And welcome back to Game 2 of the day. The second and final game of the weekend for the Penguins as they prepare for the Midwinter Classic that'll begin on Friday. As we have another matchup with the Rochester Jr. Americans. I'm joined in the Cine Oven by Dr. J. Jason Julius. Welcome back.
Hello. How's everybody? Full bellies?
So a lunchtime affair here, and we talked about it a bit at the end of the last game. But I think it's worth mentioning again, a 7-0 win in Game 1, none of those goals will carry over. None of that play will carry over. They're going to put 45 minutes on the clock and we're going to play a hockey game. So that game's over. It doesn't matter anymore. What do you expect to see in this one?
Well, honestly, it could arguably been our best game as far as the puck movement. So if the Pens continue to do that today, they should be able to get some good scoring opportunities against this Rochester team. Hopefully it stays the same way. Goaltending was solid. Zeke Fagan's in net for the second game. So,
and we'll see about the Rochester goaltender. We had Reed in the first one.
Yeah,
the other guy looks like 39 will be in net for this one.
Yeah, he took most of the shots in warm-up, so I'm assuming he's going. Rochester, they're gonna be ready to play. I mean, they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave this weekend getting shellacked again. So they're gonna come out and play hard.
Yeah, I would expect to see that as well from Rochester. I expect an early push here if the Penguins can weather that early storm and work that counterattack. I was super impressed with the Penguins' puck movement, as you mentioned. Also the forecheck, the pressure, forcing a lot of turnovers in the neutral zone or keeping pucks in the offensive zone. I thought the Penguins worked the cycle pretty well down low and created some scoring chances that way too. So, but we did also see Rochester dangerous power play.
They do. They've got some boys that can shoot too. And if we get into the box, we get into some penalty trouble, it might be a difficult game for us. So smart, hard play, get pucks in deep, go to work again.
It looks like the Penguins are going to, as you mentioned, start number 1, Zeke Fagan. Your defense pair will be 88, Brendan Kaminsky, and 34, Rylan Ofterhide. Up front for the Penguins, it'll be 58, Jack Gostick, 24, Brady Paris, and number 6, Brody Carter. As a pass from Ofterhide eludes the stick of Gostick, no icing here.
Probably one of the best showings I've seen out of Gostick all season, just making plays all over the ice today.
He was good at drawing defensemen and dishing that puck off. He's on the puck at this point in time again. This time he lofts it deep into the zone. It'll be Paris in to get it. Worked up high to the point for Kaminsky, across to Ofterhide. Ofterhide surveys the zone, chooses Carter in the corner. He peels off, drives it behind the net, has it taken away. There's Paris battling down low. As Rochester will work the breakout, it'll be a pass that tips just off the stick of number 40 there. Rochester gets it into the offensive zone now. Into the middle for a shot that misses. Like Fagan looked aggressive there, out on top of that crease early. Reversed around again. Here's Kaminsky with it.
Minute on this shift, boys got to get out. And we got the offside call there, unfortunately.
Lucky on that one to get a call on an offside play, so the Penguins will get those line changes. Luca Filiaggi sporting a new twig after the broken stick in the last game.
Hopefully that was still under warranty.
I don't believe so.
That's unfortunate.
And puck will roll just past Filiaggi, who's trying to get to it. He'll stay on the puck, able to advance it to Evans. He has it taken away by Fitzsimmons. We've noticed him quite a bit.
Yeah,
Rochester defenseman, very talented, I thought.
Big boys, shoot hard.
Played around, it's deep for Filiaggi. He plays it up to the point, but there's King to take control. Now a play for Merlot. Merlot will find Reel on the outside. He has it roll off of his stick. Looking to the high slot. It's just a pass was in the feet of Evans. He gives that to him in the wheelhouse there. Back pressure by the Penguins.
Uh-oh.
As Starr defends the outside, a player with a nice silky move to the inside there
Good stick
to
by
get a good scoring
Villela.
chance.
Great stick by Villela there.
And a pass that might have been for Filiaggi ends up with a stick of Evans. He'll wind and fire one. That'll come off the blocker. Evans, a low to high play here to free up Starzy with the drive. That deflects by Real. We saw those deflected shots in the last game too.
Yeah, some high tips. Everything you got to do to score on these kids. I mean, the first shots just don't go in most of the time. So redirects, screens, dirty stuff.
Real stays up on the forecheck as the Penguins change behind the Penguin forward. Puck dislodged for McFall. He had a good showing in the last game as well.
Yeah, netted a goal, was making some plays.
His cross ice feed there was picked off. Rochester works it back to the Penguin zone, where off the right turns it the other way to Hartman. Hartman will gain the zone on an onside play with a little feathered pass towards Paris. That's intercepted, and back come the Americans. Aish up the outside. Joined by Reynolds, defended well by Kaminsky as he takes the puck away. Oh, Kaminsky puts it right in front. There's a waiting American and a big-time stop by Fegan.
Yeah, Brennan, he had a little difficulty handling that puck behind the net there. Kind of bounced off his stick, it looked like, and came right out to the middle of the crease there, where Fegan is in the right position to make a stop.
It'll be Paris to take the face-off for the Penguins in the defensive zone. On the far dot. Crams it towards the wall. It'll be Kaminsky playing it deeper for Paris. Paris will be able to find Ofteride slashing across. He has a nice little sauce play. What a play to McFall there, leading him as he can skate through it with speed, cutting into the offensive zone and laying it to the corner for Hartman to track down. Hartman from one side to the other. As he's pinned against the boards, it'll be taken over by the Americans, and up they come on the near side. Drop for Fitzsimmons, a shot gloved by Fegan.
Yeah, great little area pass by Ofteride there. It just shows the mitts. Nice little sauce pass up to McFall for zone entry.
Filiaggi to take the face-off. Merlot will toss it around. Here's Gostick. Gostick has it taken away, but Julius in support, able to gather it in, laying it out the center where Filiaggi was roaming around looking to break free. It'll be dumped in by the Penguins' Merlot. Oh, look at the play there. The Americans springing a player deep, and he'll do like a little bit of a tap back to catch him through with speed through the neutral zone. Played to the outside. And he'll play it into the middle where it's poked away by Julius. Can he spring Gostick the other way? A good body position play there by a Rochester forward to gather it and dump it in behind Fegan. Rochester changing behind the play as Merlot gathers the puck. Across for Carter. Carter to Filiaggi. Filiaggi with a shot from the outside that's blockered up into the netting above. And we get a whistle.
Yeah, I would imagine Rochester may try to make some adjustments in between games. They didn't have a lot of offense, so they probably had a little strategy. Get some guys behind the Penguins defense, stretch us out a little bit and see if they can catch us sleeping.
And I like that play there to tap it back to speed, too.
Yeah, it's like
Good
the
work.
zone entry in the NHL with the power play.
Penguins tried to rim it around. It'll elude Evans as a shot comes from the outside by Villela. Off the skate of Paris at the line. Penguins pressuring. Good reversal there by Rochester to get the puck away from the pressure. Starr will take over at center. He's got a head of steam. Will carry it himself in. Evans will read it and stay up top, covering the defenseman as he charges in. For the corner for Paris. Real chopping at it. He can't get control. Evans a real trade off on the forecheck. Now Paris as it's carried all the way to the line before being poked back on what will be an offside play at center ice. Faceoff will come to the center.
I don't know if it was a good stick or if it was a fumbled puck. I couldn't tell there, but nonetheless, Penguins were gapped up there. Didn't allow the Rochester team to get in the offensive zone.
You can message us here in the booth by being a subscriber. Click that subscribe button for us. And then secondly, you can join the chat after you've been a subscriber for 5 minutes. And we've got Nini and the lovely Mrs. Valella out there from Fort Wayne checking in for us. Welcome to Cine TV. Hope you're enjoying the game as Fitzsimmons will drive in for Rochester. Laying one to the high slot there, trying to get it in front of the net. Penguins getting a couple of sticks in the way, and Kaminsky will try the counterattack behind McFall. It'll come through the whole way to Filiaggi. Batted about the Hartman, who has it knocked to the wall, but the Penguins stay right on it. Hartman double teamed in the corner. Comes across for a shot by McFall.
Filiaggi came out of that corner. McFall was on his backhand, though, so it was a tough shot for him. Aufderheide trying the opposite, trying to send it across as well. McFall directs one in. Filiaggi tries a short side shot as the Penguins bang pucks off this goaltender. Doing an excellent job keeping the puck out. Hartman now Filiaggi as they trade off. Great
Good
puck
pressure
possession here.
Back for Kaminsky, a drive. Blocker to the outside. Hartman reads it well. First one to it. Penguins have the Rochester team hand in here. Filiaggi back to Aufderheide at the point. All the way across. That's read well by Fitzsimmons and picked off. A reverse up the wall. Can they exit? Kaminsky tries once, keeps it, but followed up in support by Rochester. Great back check there by Filiaggi. Penguins Aufderheide gets control. Penguins need a change here. Those forwards needed to get off on that.
Yeah, you got to start feeling that when you get in the offensive zone. You got to start feeling that shift length's getting a little long. Let's start taking F3 off the ice, getting those guys in, and changing in the offensive zone, just keeping the pressure on.
Especially when it comes back, they got it the whole way to our end. We tried to turn it back the other way and got to jump off there. Nonetheless, the Penguins get a neutral zone faceoff, and it'll be Gostick driving in onside, cutting all the way across the zone, and it's gloved and held by the Rochester netminder. Paris to take the faceoff. Controlled by Rochester, sent in front of their own net. That'll start their breakout on the near side wall. Defended perfectly by Merlot. Jam it up the wall. It'll get free to Paris. Paris and Gostick this time into the zone. Paris driving the outside. Good defensive play to keep him on the outside. He tries the center one. That's rejected right back to him. Trying to give and go out of the corner with
Get out
Carter.
of that corner, boys. There you go.
Cross for Gostick. I thought he was going to head to the point there with it. Then he crams it back in front into the danger zone. The Penguins just couldn't get a stick to it. Counter-attacking come the Americans. They're in their white uniforms with the blue pants, white socks, and blue helmets. Your Penguins in the black jerseys, black pants, black socks, and the iconic gold Pennzoil Buckies. A pass by an American. It works as a breakout, but that's broken up by King. Julius will follow on as he drives in on an onside play. Leaving it up top for Gostick. He shoots the stick out of the player's hand.
Uh-oh. Gostick come back on that back check there.
Great
Good
back
job.
pressure. Puck batted about in front. It'll come off of the pad of Fegan from the side of the net. Valello will gather right up for Evans. He'll snap it all the way across to Gostick. Gostick driving in onside. Looks for Evans. Gets him. He's down low to Filiaggi for a backhander. That's kicked away.
Smart
Here's
play by
Starr.
Gostick there to keep that player on his backhand the whole way. Didn't let him cut across the middle.
Now Evans. Snapping it to Starr. Starr to Reel, crossing right at the blue line. Just has it come heavy off the stick. Here's Valella over to Starr. Starr off the boards for Reel. Reel trying to cut into the middle with the puck.
Watch out.
We'll end up with a battle along the boards. Filiaggi to Reel. Reel looking in front. Filiaggi. I thought he had it there. He'll try again.
Yeah,
That one's picked off. Kept at the line, though, by Aufderheide. Pressure by Reel. Can he play takeaway? He could not. Evans will chop at it. He can't keep it in the zone. And back come Rochester to the line. King with a drive. It'll come off the glove. Here's Ofty. As Evans will find him. Driving in onside. Defender giving space as Cameron will line one wide. Almost worked as a breakout. It's kept at the last second by Kaminsky. As Reel will pop it further. He's trying to dig it out of the corner. It'll be gathered in by Rochester, however. Good play by Paris. Gets control. And while he twists around, the Penguins will get a change. Paris in. Battling deep. A real one pass to
Great play.
McFall for a one-timer that stopped.
Brady's looking real shifty this afternoon. Real shifty. It makes a great play there, holds the puck. Finds McFall in the soft area there, and goaltender was in a great position there. He shoots it kind of into his glove, but all in all, great play.
Paris will take the face-off. Controlled by Rochester. They'll wedge it all the way out to center. Denny in. His pass bounces over the stick of the center, number 40 there.
Got 3.
Paris will drive it. He's got Ofterhide. Ofterhide will play it further for the on-charging Hartman. Knocked down on the play. Bowling puck free to Ofterhide. Looking, winding, firing its stick on puck, deflected at the last moment. Hartman will track it behind the net. He's got an extra battle this afternoon, I feel like. McFall is well on the pressure. As Rochester will gain the Penguin end. Ofterhide will toss it all the way back out.
Just a smart play there by Rye, just to get the puck out, get a line change. Fall flying around.
Able to work hard and get control. Back come the Americans. Work down low. Here's Julius off the wall for Hartman. Hartman carrying up to the blue line. He'll fire it across. It went off of his skate, right to the fine wine, who gets it deep. Rochester changing the angle of the breakout here in their own zone. Gostick will pick things off at center. Carrying it through center. Getting it worked all the way to the corner. Bodied away from it. Viliaggi trying to follow on. It'll be the Americans with a cross ice feed. And they'll zone exit the far wing. A one-on-one play. Get the puck deep into the Penguin zone. One touch by Gostick. Just missed Viliaggi, but he'll gather it off the boards. This time driving in on an onside play for a wrist shot that's off the chest protector and gobbled up.
Yeah, he caught that goalie kind of sleeping a little bit. He was in the net.
He seems to play a little deeper than Reed does. Gostick will keep it in at the line. Viliaggi tries to force it deeper. It's taken away by King. Up the outside, but gathered by Villela and sent towards Viliaggi. Counter-attacking come the Americans as they get it deep. Good physical play there by Starr. Villela, now Viliaggi. Viliaggi through center, has it chopped away. It'll ultimately roll free to Villela in the offensive zone. Or being taken away by Rochester, back they come. It's Simmons for the Americans with a wrister. That'll be held onto by Fagan.
Yeah, Brady picked up the slack there on the back end when Villela was in there playing on forward. A smart decision by Brady. Fortunately, Rochester was on a bit of a line change there, so it was like a 1-on-3.
Harris wins it to Ofterhide. Evans will tap it back to Paris.
There we go.
And here we are, potential 3-on-1. He finds Reel. Reel looks all the way back across for Evans, a short side shot. Good read by the goaltender. Stepped out, and here's a shot from Kaminsky that deflects in on net. And is gobbled up. So good goaltending by the Amerks throughout the day.
39 solid in net right now. Kaminsky's, how many shots has he had in the last 2 games so far? I mean, boy's getting the puck on net. Like a newfound confidence with that point shot from him.
Evans gathers in the corner. He'll go to Kaminsky at the point. He'll send it back behind the net for Reel. Love that play there. Reel in front, looking for Evans. Will pop free to Paris. Evans with a shot, big save. Evans will find Reel in behind. A good little give and go. Good read by Reel to find Ofterhide. Alderheim with a little bit of space, surveys the area, goes further for Real, and he's just outnumbered in the corner. Evans, physical along the wall, dislodges it to Paris. Paris winds and fires. His shot eludes the 4x6 on the near side. Real banging around along the wall. Paris will take the body. Puck poked free for Ofty. Ofty down for Real. Real tried to send it across, but it's counterattacked by Rochester and dumped in.
Hey, really great wall play there by Real. It was a 1-on-2 really, and he's come out with a puck there and kept the puck in the zone.
Evans will find Real as they crisscross in. Paris goes to that high slot area. Real tried to find him, picked off, and feathered on. Nice little touch play to get it out. Here comes Gonzalez for Rochester. Ended to the outside by Ofterheit. A wedge one off the side of the cage. Up high off the glass. As it's batted about, gathered in at center. Rochester will gain the zone onside here. Finding and firing one. Good stick block. And they'll get to the puck and beat Fagan down low. End of a long shift.
Yeah.
That was at least a minute 20 for that unit. And they didn't get the puck out.
Yeah, a little overextended there.
Just a simple little play. They gain the zone. A heavy slap shot that's blocked.
Just a fortunate bounce too.
Yeah.
You know, not much Fagan could do there.
No. And same with that. I mean, it was a good. They challenged the point. They got a stick on it. It just popped free right to a wide open American who gives the junior Americans a 1-0 lead to end the period.
Well, what were we talking about before the game? Knew it wasn't going to be a 7-0 game again.
No.
You know.
No, we've seen them adjust their play through the neutral zone, trying to get some speed with some back passes for Rochester. We've seen a little bit more zone time from them here in the first. I still think the Penguins carried play.
Absolutely.
The goaltender coming up big for Rochester again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely more zone time for us, but it doesn't matter. You can have all the zone time in the world if you don't put the puck in the net. And give Rochester a little credit there. They capitalized on our mistake. The mistake was being out there too long with gassed players and scored with like 7 seconds left in the period. So
we'll gather around the coach here. They're going to switch sides. We have DJ Ofterheid spinning the tunes. He's very proud of his new dongle.
Yes,
that fits the iPhone 15.
It's the snake to his mongoose.
He's been showing off his
mongoose to his snake.
Showing off his dongle all over the lobby today.
You know, I was talking to Shuby in between games here, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just here." And I said, "What else are we going to do on a Sunday besides sit at a hockey rink? It's too cold outside doing yard work. It's too cold to go golfing."
I actually got the rink set up yesterday. It was a nice day out yesterday. Was able to get the ODR set up and ready to roll. Not filled yet, but
get it done. It's supposed to get colder this week, so maybe.
Yeah, I think we're going to be mid-Christmas before we can actually get water in there. I think you got to have a stretch of days.
We do have a 12 parent who's just as crazy as all of us. He actually has a chiller.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there when you can get the chiller. As Beggin with a couple stops early here. A dislodged puck will come free to McFall. He ends up with Filiaggi off sides there. Filiaggi just getting in front of that play. He was calling for the puck, trying to create a passing angle.
Yeah, so what I was working on with the 12s today is kicking that puck quicker. You kick the puck quicker, let your teammate enter the zone, and then you could go hard to the net or slow down and just have a good shooting angle or good passing angle there. So
Ball will get it deep this time. Be Hartman hopping to it. Filiaggi cycling down low. He'll play it low to high to Julius. In front for a redirect, and it's inside the goalie. Filiaggi thought he had it. Good low, hard shot by Julius.
I think he flubbed it a little bit. I'll ask him after the game. I think he flubbed it, but hey, nonetheless, good deflection by Filiaggi. I thought it squeaked through the goaltender's pads, but that big young man kept it out.
Paris will battle down low. Up the wall for Gostick. Coming off the wall with speed, able to fire one that's blocked.
Take that to the house. The shot that Gostick has there.
Carter will find Starr. Right down Main Street. His shot's blocked. Rochester getting to a lot of shots here as Paris tried for a corner. He had it taped right to it, and a better save as Carter drives one, tried to put one through the goalie there.
Yeah, we're peppering him now. We're peppering him, but again, just like we said this morning, no traffic.
Yeah, when the Penguins got traffic, we remember the one with Real and the on the Kaminsky shot, Evans on the Merlot shot.
Yeah.
Both of those getting through because of that traffic in front. Here's Paris off the iron. Shot by Starr down low is deflected to the glass behind by the goaltender.
Brady wins that puck to himself and just rips one off the iron.
Stepping down on the play, Gostick. Cutting in front is Carter. Swatting at it, Gostick, and he'll gather it in.
Take it, take it.
Winding,
Nice.
firing, and finding the chest with 3 Penguins in front that time.
3 Penguins in front, but nobody really in front.
And nobody taking away those eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be Paris on the left wing dot of the offensive zone to take the face-off. Shot from Carter is blocked. There's Paris gathering it in. He couldn't send it across to Gostick. This line is doing some damage. Need to get him one past this Tendy.
Yeah, one to think, either we're going to score or they're going to take a penalty.
Well, let's hopefully it's not the second one. Or Gostick threw Carter there.
Well, I don't mean the Penguins take the penalty. The Rochester takes the penalty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Usually what happens when you're dominating zone time.
Rochester will counterattack up the far side. That's disrupted. Then back for Carter.
Carter gets hogtied there.
Yeah, lassoed a bit. We play on. Here's Pace over the line.
Woo.
His dad was talking to him out in the lobby. He's the AHL defensive coach for the Junior Americans.
2-on-1 here.
As Gostick comes in. Feeds it across. It goes off the defender and just wide. Gostick in the corner. Tried to center one. It'll ice on Rochester. And the Penguins will have a face-off back in that left wing dot.
Yeah,
Saw Carter kind of go off under duress from the hit he took.
Yeah, it looked like kind of up high around his head, maybe around the neck area. But Rochester just said, we're going to ice it. We're exhausted right now.
Say hi to Mason out there. Apparently he is cool. Evans looks for Real on the opposite side. He'll shoot one down low. That'll come off the goaltender. Gathered in by the Americans. Pressured by Evans. He gets in a twister battle there. As the Americans try to get up through center. Blue line jumps up and grabs the ankle. Here's Filiaggi now. Good reversal over to Julius. His pass across was for Real. Doesn't get through, but it'll come back the other way for Julius. He's in offsides. Oh, they're not going to call it. He'll play it to Real. Filiaggi, Evans, just a bit in front of him. He'll shoot one down low. I like that. It was a tricky placement. Good save by the goaltender.
Good play.
Real will find Merlot this time. His shot goes off of a stick and is gathered in.
A little knuckler. Yeah, Dalton was definitely offside there, but we'll take it.
Yeah, had Real in front of him. Yeah. 11:30. Here in the second, Rochester leading by a goal. Penguins just have to keep pushing here. As Filiaggi sends one across. The bouncing puck up high avoids Evans. Gathered in by the Americans.
Could have been a trip off the face-off there. No call.
Yeah, I thought the same. He was kind of hauled down there. Bang about along the wall. It comes free to Real. In front for Filiaggi, just behind him. Villela jumping in on the play. Looks like we're getting a hook.
On the Penguins?
Tino jumping into that play. No, I think it's on Rochester. Crashing down that board there was Villela.
Yeah, that looked like he almost steps on the puck. Almost bites. Yep, yeah. Well, power play for the Pens.
It'll be McFall sent flying to the ice, but he was able to control the puck, get it back to Villela, who finds Star. Star at the center point across to Villela along the half wall. Villela and Star will play catch. Star looked to the net. It'll be Villela now. Down low for Hartman. Over for Star. His shot in front was McFall. I love that traffic. Yeah. Goaltender kicks it out. Here's Paris now. He's got a heavy shot on him. He's defended well.
Yeah,
and
he was locked and loaded, and I think he just got it tangled up a little bit in his feet there. But
Penguins will try to regroup. It's Hartman into the zone, trying to feed it through to Villela, but it's counterattack back to center where the Penguins take it away again. Paris has it poked at the line, but Hartman will bring it in onside. Villela in the corner. Villela wants to be a forward right now. I love it.
He's aggressive for sure right now. That's okay. I mean, power play is the time to do it.
Here's Hartman along the top of the zone, down to Paris. Paris driving behind the net. Switching with Villela. Villela and Paris get tied up, and now we get a cross check on Rochester.
Yeah, it was one of those, I'm going to catch the top of your pants, kind of push down on you a little bit.
So the Penguins power play will continue. It'll be Gostick, Carter, Filiaggi, Kaminsky, and Ofterhad.
Yeah, 5-on-3 with 15 seconds left. They do have to be careful with that guy coming out of the box. Like to see if we can get one good scoring opportunity with the 5-on-3.
There's Filiaggi and Kaminsky playing catch. 5 seconds left on that. As Ofterhide will walk one in for a shot that's gathered in and held. 1 second left with that player. Now the Penguins are going to have to be careful. If they lose this draw, they've got to be aware of the player out of the box. Penguins control, though. Across for Kaminsky. Rochester still without the player in the zone. He does get in there now. It's 5-on-4. Here's Ofty at the center point. Across to Kaminsky. He'll look to Ofterhide. Ofterhide and Filiaggi. Filiaggi defended well. Goes back to Ofterhide. Go back to Filiaggi. Driving in, looking, firing, and that's tossed out by the goalie. Look how he gloved it and threw it to the player. And he's got a bit of a break. He'll put it past Ofterhide, faking out to play the puck.
Maybe a little nervous there. Watch yourself. Heads up.
And we have an offside play on the Penguins. About a minute in here. They need to get things set up. They have 38 left on the power play. We will see a line change here, it looks like. A good power play thus far, just nothing past the goalie. And not too many in front. I like that early shot where McFall was screening the goaltender was probably the best chance.
Well, Ofterhide walks right down Main Street. We just still, it's just a one-on-one against a goaltender. Guys are too good.
Evans finds Paris in the middle.
Help
he
him.
tries to walk through. Reel will be there in support. Reel carries all the way through. We'll find Julius at the point. Julius down low to Paris. Paris looking for Reel. It'll come free to Merlot for a shot. And that'll get through. The fine wine. David Merlot. You bring the cheese and crackers because we've already got the fine wine.
I love it.
A power play goal for number 5.
Well, pass down low, or pass across from Paris, cross ice to Merlot. And I just don't know that the goalie saw that one, to be honest with you. It's amazing.
I think, again, the Penguins had that traffic in front. You had Evans kind of further out. You had a defenseman or a forward in deeper. And the Penguins have tied this one at 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's Julius down to Paris, across to Merlot, and traffic. I mean, it's... Oh. We'll take it.
Penguins will tie it up. Merlot will toss it behind to Julius. Hopefully off the stick of Real, it'll come free Evans.
That was offsides. Yeah, it was a tough one.
He's excited the Penguins got this game tied back up. As Rochester will control the faceoff. Voracek has it picked off at center by Villela. He'll dump it in. Evans up on the forecheck to pressure. Up rolling past. Real with a good read. He delayed. I thought he was going to pick that off. Evans will battle along the boards and force it deeper. Rochester counters on this side now. Back pressure by Real. Forces the play through. He'll pick it up at his own line. Up for Paris, who shields and brings it to the middle. Looking across. He's dangling. He's got to pick that head up there. Dangling a couple defenders and getting a wrist shot off.
What I liked is he goes to the forehand there. You know, a lot of these guys, they love the backhand for some reason, but you don't really got any mustard on those shots from that far out for sure. Get it to the forehand, use defensemen as screens. Because if we don't have a guy in front, maybe use the defender as a screen.
It'll be Filiaggi at the faceoff dot.
There it is.
He shot it. I thought he was going to feed it across to McFall. He went high short side instead. Filiaggi will try to center one. Here's Starr at the point with a shot. That'll come off the outside of the cage. Rochester will get control, but the Penguin pressure. That's McFall disrupting. Trying to work it to Filiaggi. He'll bump a Rochester defender as they try to break it out. Good read by Villela jumping in the play. Poked away from him, though, as he drove the center of the zone. It'll be gathered in by Starr. Starr up the far side. He takes a big hit, but stays right with it. Stopping behind the net. McFall reads it to cover Starr at the point.
Take Starr, new right winger.
Battling down low. He tries to stop behind the net. It just rolls off of his stick. Good down pressure there from Hartman. As the Americans come back through, it'll be three Penguins back, and McFall wreaks havoc. McFall read Starr getting back and just disrupted everything Rochester was trying to do there. An indirect feed picked off by Gonzalez and shot in behind the Penguins goaltender. Begging out to set things up. We'll toss it to Starzy up for Hartman. Hartman with speed through the neutral zone.
Put that in.
Followed up by Filiaggi. He's thumped. And it comes back out to center.
Regroup it, boys. There you go. Filiaggi took a pretty hard hip check there. Yeah. I think it kind of stunned him a little bit.
Maybe got him in the knee a bit. I don't know. It's tossed across. Swatted by Kaminsky. Oh, for Carter, it tips off of his stick.
Oh,
he'll steal it. There's Brody Carter playing takeaway. He's got Hartman going with him. It's just knocked away.
Had a little slip pass. I think Hartman was at the end of his shift as well.
He was, and doing a great job there getting a change. Now we have three fresh Penguins up front. Here's Kaminsky at the blue line. He goes down for Gostick. Trying to force one into the middle. Rams off of his stick. Gathered in by the Americans. Cut off by Brody Carter. He's hipped against the boards. Gostick will try to lay a heavy one. Avoided nicely there by the Rochester player not to get laid out by that. There's Pache getting dumped. Up the outside for Rochester. Right under the stick of Paris. They counterattack. Crisscrossing in. Paris there to pick it up. Paris in his own end.
We have no defenseman back right now. Fortunately, Brady was able to stick handle that out of trouble.
All the way to the other corner. Trying to dig it out is Carter. It'll be Paris wedging one in front. Back come the junior Americans.
I think Carter's got to get off. He's been on the ice for a bit.
He's able to make a change as Julius gaps up and pressures. Be rimmed around behind by Rochester. They pick it up in the opposite corner. First for the fine wine Merlot. He'll go back to Julius. Up for Gostick.
Heads up.
Carries it himself. Evans with some interference there. As Gostick will come the whole way in. Evans there, chops at it. Couldn't get it free. Filiaggi with a shot now. Rebound in front, chop that. Real fresh on the ice. Julius over for Real. In front for Filiaggi. Glove down, swatted at by Evans. Now Julius at the point. The opposite corner for Evans. Forced further for Real to Reed. Nice job, cycle down low. In front for Filiaggi. It was just about knee high. Filiaggi's knocked to the ice.
Real
He'll
was
come
nice
free
and
to
slippery out of
Julius.
that corner.
Deflected by Evans, I think, there. And gloved.
Hey, great sequence of plays there.
Excellent work. Up and down the lineup. The forwards and defense working together on that to create the down low cycle.
It's encouraging to see. All 5 guys are touching the puck. It's not surprising that we've had more ozone time today than I think we've had in a lot of games, to be honest with you, Jeremy.
A one-timer for Star eludes the cage. And it's poked past Villela. Filiaggi with the back pressure. Disrupts. Evans cuts to the other side there and puts the Americans off sides.
Yeah, Stalzy with a howitzer there, just wide of the net.
Comes Star. Up for Jolie, or for Real. Real will rim it all the way in behind. Evans deep in to get it. I like the way he initiated there before the wall, preventing a hit. He and Filiaggi will dig. Evans will come out with it. It's a bit of a cross check, but it comes free to Real. Over for Villela now. Star rimming it all the way around. Real will crash down. Rochester bangs it up off the boards and out the center. Star to it. Pulls away from pressure with speed through the neutral zone by himself. Weaving in to the outside. Here's Evans' shot down low. Poked in front. Penguins couldn't get a stick to it. All the way across and poked at just deflected before it came free to the Penguin. Real chop one down. Now Star at the point. Back down low for Real. Takes a hit, peels off. In front, and it comes off a defender and is pounced on.
But that play all starts with Jake Star just wheeling. Wheeling
Yes.
and wheeling and wheeling. So he does a great job to elude the forecheck. Gets in the zone, and when we're in there for another 30 or 40 seconds. So awesome job by Star there.
Penguins will deploy Paris. Now Hartman back for Kaminsky. Rimmed around, he tried to get it deep. Hartman will control along the boards, takes a shot. McFall there with good support. Cross to Ofterhide. Ofterhide at the blue line. Toss it to the corner. Hartman there. He's run into. Up off the wall, Ofterhide with it. Now Parrish, now Ofterhide. Parrish at the blue line, he'll toss it in behind.
The hard thing about being an off winger there as a defenseman on that left side. That puck gets rimmed up there, you're kind of on your backhand. No
Fall dumped.
Yeah, looks like he got hit from behind. No call by the referee, just standing there. He's a little shaken up.
He'll make his way to the bench. Brody Carter will jump on. Keep an eye on that as Parrish gets control. He has it taken away. Here are the Americans. 25 seconds left as they shot blocked by Ofterhide. Lost behind Ofterhide. Gathers it in. He'll stream through center now. Defense leading the rush, getting it deep. Carter, one touch to Hartman with a quick shot on the short side. Tricky play. Here's Brody Carter with a shot that's blocked. Penguins changing.
It was a little sneaky shot there, huh?
Something is caught up on the bench as they were yanking Hartman on. Don't know if it got caught up on McFall sitting there, but the Penguins couldn't either couldn't get the door closed, or maybe Hartman was caught on something. I'm not sure. That was weird. But we're through two here, a 1-1 game. Penguins trying to solve this Rochester goaltender.
Yeah, I mean, solid play this period. I mean, I don't know much more you can ask the Penguins other than stuffing the puck in the net. Zone time's been a phenomenal. Puck movement's been great.
Yeah.
Again, the goal that we see from Merlot was either a Rochester player screening his goalie or one of our guys. It's just
Penguins have had some rebound opportunities too that they've just almost gotten to. And so,
well, that's where F3's got to feel that when he sees that shot coming, you almost kind of back up and wait for that puck to come to you, and you can get those pucks bouncing out high in the hash mark area. You're in the right position for defensive play as well. So.
all right, we're back, I guess. I don't know. We kind of went away there for a minute.
We went to station identification.
I guess. So we'll toss 15 minutes on the clock, and we're going to settle this here in the third period. On a 200 by 85 sheet of frozen water, it's the Penguins and the Rochester Jr. Americans tied at 1. Gathered in by Merlot, swatted at by Carter, picked up again by Reynolds of Rochester. His dumping attempt goes off of Julius. It'll be Gostick to it. Defended to the outside, a bouncing puck forced further by Carter. Gathered in by Pace, will play it in front of the Rochester bench. Indirect play, read by Julius, good gap there. Interrupts at the Penguin line, but it is forced further. Here's Reynolds. Shot off of Merlot. Oh, under pressure, spun around a bit, but he'll stay right with it and drive up the near side. Bending off a heavy check shot from Rochester's blocked. And back to the Penguin line. Rochester changing here.
Nice heads-up play by Merlot to hit Gostick cutting across. Everybody goes for a change.
As dumped behind for Star. Carry out the other side. Go indirect off the boards for Evans. A one-touch to Filiaggi. Filiaggi.
1-on-4 right now, so.
Chopped at. He's at the end of a long game. He's been out there since the start as it's fired in front.
Well, he does get his skates chopped out from underneath him. Look to the referee.
Now a battle at the blue line. It comes free to Reel. He tries to force it into the middle. It'll pop up for Villela. Villela shot redirected by Evans. That was sneaky. And a better save. Now Paris winding, firing, blockered away. A pop free. Evans will toss it to the point man, Villela. He'll go deep to the corner. Reel will be the first one to it. Reel throws it in front. Nobody there.
Really like Tino's aggression today.
I love it.
You know, he's playing more aggressive, not backing off, making plays. So
And here we see an icing.
Daddy Mark can't be upset about his play today. Yeah, sneaky little redirection by Cam there. I mean, the shot was really far off the net, but he's able to kind of direct it to the net. Goaltender made the save, but
Penguins backed off there. Oh, set up looked almost like a trap at neutral zone there.
oh, I know they didn't do that on purpose.
No, I don't think so. Worked up the wall, pressured by Paris. I thought he was going to pop free. Going for in low. Rochester comes away with the puck. Harris behind for Villela. Over to Evans. Evans will gather it in with some time. Snapping one off the stick of Harris. Here comes Rochester. Pressured by the Penguins. The bouncing puck is kept in by Rochester in front for a shot. I think Fegan got to that one. Directing it to the corner. Another drive to the middle. Here's Starr taking over. He'll drive in. Penguins need a change. And badly. Starr with a drive. It'll come up off the goalie and into the netting. An offensive zone face-off for the Pens on the far dot. Here's Filiaggi to take the draw. Tries to go forward with it. Taken back by the Americans. Up the far side. Kaminsky will force a dump in. A centering pass. Good stick there by Ocho Iocho. As it's forced back out the center by the Penguins. It'll be Fitzsimmons and White. Damn it. Tripped up right in front of the line. Penguins with a potential 3-on-2. In front for a poke, and there is McFall as he dives forward. He just gets the twig to it, and Pickle stabs it.
Hartman just delays a hair. He delays just a hair, and then McFall with that long reach is able to poke it in. Filiaggi kicks it over. He just delays a little bit. Boom. Cuts to the middle, gets a stick on it, makes it 2-1 Pens.
A big-time effort play there.
Smart play by McFall to get to the middle. If he stays wide there, he doesn't have the opportunity to put that one in.
And there it is, that big deal pickle stabber, eh?
Little pickle stabber.
Rochester now trailing for the first time in this one. We'll take it into the Penguins' end. Trying to work it to that high slot. Shot from up top. Good play by Fegan to direct it to the outside. Kaminsky gets a skate to it. Fegan will get a chest protector on this one and absorb that puck to gobble it up. It'll be Paris. Winning it to Julius. He's under pressure. It's taken away. Rochester in the high slot. Misses everybody. It goes the whole way down. Gostick, like he was shot out of a cannon, will win the race.
I'm just going to beat you to the puck, is what he said.
He tries to reverse down low for Carter, who's spun around. Reversal off the boards. Read well by Brody Carter, but it's taken back here by Rochester. Carried up into the outside as Merlot defends.
Uh-oh.
In front, there it is! We've seen that high slot open, and good puck movement by Rochester, and they'll tie this one up. And when you look at that goal, I love that. Look at him go to the guy who made that beautiful pass. Cutting to the middle there. And what a feed that came all the way across.
Yeah, great play by Rochester there. You can't take that play away from them.
It'll be Filiaggi on the dot. Rochester with a little bit of extra hop here after tying this one up. 10 minutes to go in the third. Bouncing puck will be picked up by Reel. He tosses it behind. Got to go chase it, Jack.
Oh, you go.
Evans will get it. Here's Reel in front. Here come the Americans. 3-on-2 through center. Ben did well. It'll be Villela. Reel chopping at it. Villela dumped in the corner. It'll be indirect off the wall. Can Evans win the race? No, he won't. Pace gets to it first. Better angle. Forces it back out the center. Starr. I don't know. Was that? It might have. Oh, we'll take it. It's better than them having it up, rushing up ice, so it'll be an offside play.
Looked like both guys cleared, but not according to the officials, so it doesn't matter what I think.
They have the whistles, and they're always right. It'll be Filiaggi. Self-controlled by Rochester. Reel lays the pressure a bit. Filiaggi reads it from that F3 roll. There's Starr now. Or for Villela. Back to Starr. Starr looks at Filiaggi. He'll find him. Filiaggi hasn't come off of his stick. Poked away from Real. Gathered in, and with speed come the Americans through center. Filiaggi in deep battle. He and Villela work hard.
Go help him, Jake. Go help him. Not now.
Puck will pop free to Starr. Rochester lifts the stick, takes it away. Good read by Villela to disrupt. He's up. He's got Real. Real has Evans. Evans, Real, Filiaggi in onside. Winding, firing as Evans. He'll find the mitt. Penguins didn't quite spread out there on that 3-on-2 zone entry.
That was 3 guys in a line.
Yeah.
So
again, I think it was a case of at the end of the shift. You have to wonder too with the legs of the 2 Penguin centers here, deep into a second game. Hartman will jump to it.
Yeah, being 2 men down.
Kicked up.
Uh-oh.
It's off of Kaminsky. Here come Rochester. Driving in on Ofterhide. A big stop
Save
by Fegan. Rochester out of the corner now. Up top for King for a shot. In front, it's tap past Fegan, and the Rochester Jr. Americans have taken the lead.
Well, the Penguins got a little bit of work to do now.
I love it. This is what you want to see.
Down by a goal, 8-11.
Plenty of time left. Penguins got to get right to their game. This is a kind of good shift here to put out a kid like Jack Gostick, an energy power forward who's going to, I think he's going to disrupt a lot here. Julius will try to protect. Here's Carter to it. Carter now Merlot. Up for Filiaggi. He has it taken away. Rochester plays it across. I thought that was a junior American at first. Thank heavens it was Dalton Julius who up headmans the puck to Gostick for a drive that just misses. But Merlot will overskate. Here come the Americans. Julius defending as they'll pull it into the middle, and a shot between Julius's legs is fought off by Fegan and a counterattacker.
Get up there, Carter.
Filiaggi to the outside. Gostick shoots one down low. It'll miss. That near side. Good body position in a takeaway. Here's the Americans fire back through center. Crisscrossing, leaving one to the outside. A blocker saved by Fegan. Lofted up by Starr, just too far for Gostick. Zamet.
What a great name.
Into the Penguins' end as Holmes tries to dangle. Filiaggi will take it away. Crisscrossing through center will find Evans. Evans winds and fires. Looking blocker side this time. He was sick of getting gloved. It's underneath the goalie. And he'll try to scoot out without showing the puck potentially in the cage. It's not. But that's that goalie shuffle just in case.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to just slide
Right
forward
out.
a little bit there.
Offensive zone draw here for Paris. He tries to fire one right off the faceoff. Counter attack here by Rochester. Plenty of Penguins back. Pull up along the half wall. Under pressure from Evans. It comes free to Pace for a shot. Penguins were almost on a 2-on-1 there with Real and Evans. Instead, it's a shot on net that's gobbled up by Fegan. Paris to take the face-off. Try to reverse up the near side. Parrish uses the body to protect the puck. The crisscross with Evans, actually laying it forward to him. He goes behind the back with a feed, and Parrish just didn't, he couldn't see it coming.
No, that was a tough play to read.
Back pressure here by the Pens as the Americans gain the zone. Up to the outside. Up top, taken away, forced further by Evans, rimmed around by Ofterhide. Won't get out as it's kept at the line. Ramped off of Reel down low. Puck by Paris. He'll get control. 3-on-3 develops. He'll fire it all the way across. He's got Evans. Evans doesn't have a step. He finds the glove again. I think he might have been trying to shoot low enough to have a rebound, but a good glove save instead.
Yeah, the Rochester goalie just been solid today.
Filiaggi to the dot. Bouncing puck will come all the way across. It's Julius. Good body there to free things up. As Merlot sends it up just past McFall's reach. Fall will deliver a hit at center as the Americans will dump it in. First for Merlot. Kicked off the boards for McFall. All the way across. Here's Hartman. He has Filiaggi, tries to feed it through. Good defensive play right there.
Somebody's hurt.
Couple players down on the ice there. Bouncing puck will be picked up by Rochester.
Oh, there's Tino.
In come the Americans with a shot that'll toe drag to the middle. It's picked up in front by McFall. Up for Gostick. Gostick cutting to the middle. He's run into, but following on is Villela. Driving in, trying to break free. Taken away by Rochester, and out they come. Turning right into Filiaggi there. He'll leave it for Carter.
It's offsides if we go in.
Stepping up Villela.
Watch yourself.
Here comes Starr. I didn't see what happened. Here's Starr driving in, looking short side, battled for in front. Paris will have it pop up over the cage. 4:20 to go, just under. As it sent across, he was looking for Ofterhide. Was Carter, twisting out of the corners, Paris. Here's Gostick, top of the shirt, we're gassed.
Oh, I'd like to see Gostick just cut to the net there with some speed.
Rochester will get control. Up to the line, but kept in. Here's Ofterhide with a chance. He'll send it deep. Wedged up the wall, kept by Paris in front of the Rochester bench. Played deeper for Carter. Carter all the way across for Ofterhide. Ofterhide twisting a bit. Sending one in front. Bouncing puck. Free to Paris for a shot. That's blocked.
They're just gassed.
And Rochester's going to dump it and clear. The Penguins needed it too.
It's not going to get there.
No. It did not. Here comes Paris in, winding, firing, kick save. Evans to it. Going to the point, Ofterhide. Back for Evans. They've got numbers now. Evans will peel off the wall and fire one. He misses. Here's Kaminsky chopping down the boards. He's run into 3 to play as Gostick continues the pressure.
Been out there forever, though. It's got to get off.
It'll be sent all the way down. Will this get far enough? Yeah. It will. Icing is the call. .248 to play. Third period. Penguins trailing by a goal. It's off. One back to Reel. It goes off of something in front and just flutters down into the glove. Off controlled, Reel. Evans cutting right into the back of the goalie. Like he didn't get called there. The one-touch breakout disrupted by Merlot, but cleared by the Junior Americans. Icing again if it's far enough.
Yeah, he waves it off. I don't know why.
I don't like that. Tossed up and out the center. Retreating Pace. Back to King. Up to center, pressured by Filiaggi, poking at it, has it come free. Looking, he'll fire a backhander down low. trying to create havoc in front. Played with a high stick, but then Filiaggi got a twig to it. And now back come the Americans. Shot and gloved by Fagan. Nice stop there.
Well, 156 left. We got to win this draw, get in the O-zone, and then I'm assuming Coach Kevin will be pulling Fagan for the extra attacker.
Penguins are going to take a timeout here.
They're going to set something up here.
Coach Muller flanked by Nolan Trambetta. Penguins mash unit over on the bench too. We've got Cruz Armstrong, hopefully back in action this week.
Yep.
In the no contact variety. And Carter Schub.
It's going to take him a little time to get his legs back. He hasn't really skated much. I don't know how much off-ice stuff he's been doing, but you know, it's going to take a few weeks for him to get the feet back, get the lungs back.
So what do you want to see the Penguins try here?
You know what I'd like? What I would do right here, I would run a play to the corner and do a rim play all the way around and break this puck out. Get in the offensive zone and get things set up, basically on our 6-on-5 power play. So we'll see what Coach Kevin has up his sleeve. But ultimately, we got to win the face-off, get the puck out. With 1:56, there's plenty of time to score. But again, I would post somebody right in front of that goaltender when we get offensive zone time.
I'd like to see the Penguins run one of those where they get it to somebody at center who taps it back to speed and can really get something going into that offensive end. But yes, once you're down there, the Penguins have to get net front.
Yeah, we got to have somebody. I don't care who you stick in there. If he's going to put Brady Paris out, it looks like he's going to put Brady out. Uh-oh.
Fagan keeping this a one-goal game here. It's worked to the line. Can they get it out the center? They will, but it'll be gathered in by Rochester. They'll drive one in. Penguins can't get Fagan off. Reel will take it away.
Go.
Up through center.
That was offsides.
Over to Evans. Has it roll off the backhand. Penguins do get Paris on.
Get on him. On him.
Played behind. Poked at by Evans. Americans play catch behind their own net. Firing it all the way down. This will be wide, and it'll be icing on Rochester.
Well, this is an important teaching moment for these boys. You know, it's a 6-on-5. You got to have 2, maybe 3 guys on the puck carrier at all times. I mean,
yeah.
What else you can do? If you're waiting for a 1-on-1 battle or a 2-on-2 battle and you to win it, I mean, you're playing with fire there. You got to have more guys on the puck.
Filiaggi wins it back to Ofterhide. Down low for Paris. He chops it, tried to get it in front. It'll be lofted all the way up and out. Back to the Penguin end. Penguins got to get back in their zone to help out here. As Stars shoots the puck off of a Rochester player, will lose his stick. It could be advantageous here for Pittsburgh as Rio gains the zone. Across for Paris, in front, forcing one towards the cage that'll go wide off a stick. Filiaggi unable to get to it. The Americans will force it all the way out the center. Ofterhide gathers it there. Goes across to Evans. Evans off the wall. He was looking for Rio. It's read perfectly. He'll gain the puck back. 30 seconds left. He'll find Filiaggi. They dart in. Evans driving. Filiaggi in front. It goes off of his stick and wide as he fired a backhander there.
Help him.
Ofterhide will rim it behind. Now Evans. Battling it, pushing it in front. Loses his stick. Will come free to start. 10 left.
Work it to the middle, boys.
Down low for Evans. In front. Once, twice. Evans back in front. Filiaggi at the side of the cage jamming away, and it'll be held on to.
Well, your only option right now is a little slip play here, possibly. I mean,
get 2 people crashing in front.
Or you try to win it to Evans here and run everybody else to the net, get it to the net.
Parrish tried to whack it towards the cage. Starl fire the backhander. And after a 7-1 win, the Penguins fall 7-0 in the earlier game. Penguins fall 3-2 in the second game.
Yeah,
got to play 45 minutes.
We said it in the beginning of the game.
Yep.
I mean, it's kind of human nature. You know, you beat a team 7-0, and then you just, I don't want to say we were complacent in this game. I think we played well. But again, I think the net front presence is a key thing that these Penguins are going to have to work on, is getting some guys in front of the net. Even on these power plays, I mean, we got shots from the point, but there's no traffic there. So it's a good teaching moment for these boys moving forward.
For cameraman Chris Merlot, producer Nick Paris, and color commentator Jason Julius, I'm Jeremy Evans saying good day here from the UPMC Lemieux Center. Join us for the Midwinter Classic next week. We'll get the schedule out.